Vita Health Group provide this exercise class with your health and safety in mind. Each individual participant has their own limitations and should consult their general practitioner or an appropriate medical professional prior to undertaking the class. Should you be prone to injury, are currently pregnant, or be managing any functional limiting medical conditions, please seek medical confirmation prior to participating. At all times, ensure you follow all instructions provided by Vita Health Group throughout the entirety of the recording. Should you experience any symptoms of dizziness, nausea, or increased pain at any point during your participation, please stop and seek the appropriate advice from your general practitioner or the 111 service.
Hi there, my name's Ellie and I'm going to be taking you through your yoga class. Yoga can help to improve your mobility and flexibility. Please make sure that you do have some water available. You'll need a nice clear space around you and you can use a mat or a carpeted area. Just take 30 seconds and then we will move on to our initial mobilization. So welcome back. We're going to start with an initial mobilization. So make sure that you have a nice clear space around you and you can either use a mat or a carpeted area. So bringing yourself down onto your back and just walking the shoulders down away from the ears, having your palms facing upwards, extending your legs out and just letting your feet relax. And I'd just like you to connect with your breath. So really try to draw your breath right down into your belly area, allowing your belly to expand out like a balloon as you inhale, and relax and soften your body as you exhale. So try to stay with a sense of the breath throughout the practice today. And just let your breath guide you from pose to pose. So on your next inhale, take your arms overhead, take a full body stretch. And as you exhale, sliding your left foot in towards you, pressing it into the mat and lifting your right leg up. And you can reach for your thigh and begin to push your heel up towards the ceiling, drawing your toes down towards you. That's it, breathing nice and deeply into the stretch. And then flexing and extending the foot that's lifted. And rotate the ankle round one way and back round the other way. Lovely. Pop that leg back down, extend both legs back out, take another big inhale, arms overhead, full body stretch. And as you exhale, sliding your right foot in towards you, pressing the foot into the mat and then lifting your left leg up, reaching for your thigh. And then begin to push your heel up towards the ceiling and drawing the toes down towards you. And then once again, flexing and extending the foot that's lifted. And rotate the ankle around one way. And back round the other way. Lovely. Pop that leg back down, extend both legs back out. Another big inhale, arms overhead, full body stretch, making yourself as long as you can. And as you exhale, bringing both legs in towards you this time, bending your knees. Taking hold of your shins if you can, giving yourself a bit of a hug, and maybe take a little rock side to side, just to work into your back muscles, maybe drawing some figures of eights with the knees. Lovely, and then holding yourself still. Pop your feet onto the mat with a bend in the knees. And from here, you can either roll it over to your left side where you can take hold of your thighs again and begin to rock yourself up to a seated position. So sitting up nice and tall in a cross-leg position. And we're going to do some seated stretches now. So take a nice big inhale, lift the arms up. And then exhale, bringing the arms back down. Lovely, take another big inhale, reaching up, looking up. And then exhale, come back down. This time, take a nice big inhale, lifting both arms, but exhale, just one arm down. So press that hand beside you, and then inhale, lift and lengthen up higher. Exhale, reaching overhead to the side. So option to stay here, or if you want to deepen this stretch, you might be able to come down onto the forearm, really pressing your seat bones down, opening through your chest. Lovely, and then coming back up to the center, take another big inhale, lift both arms up, and then exhale the arms down again, and then take another big inhale, reach up, and exhale the other arm down. Press that hand into the mat next to you. Inhale, lift and lengthen up higher, and then exhale, reaching overhead to the other side. So staying here, or option to come down onto the forearm if you feel you need to take the stretch further, but really important to listen to your body. Lovely, coming back up to the center. Take another big inhale, lift both arms up. Exhale the arms down behind you this time, pressing the hands into the mat behind you. Or if you prefer, you can bring your hands to your lower back, squeezing the elbows together and looking up towards the ceiling. Coming back to the center, take another big inhale, lift both arms up, and then exhale the arms down in front of you this time. So you can pop your hands onto your lap, or you can bring them down onto the mat, really pressing your hips back and down, trying to tuck your tailbone under, engaging your core muscles to protect your back. And as you exhale, you might be able to just soften a little bit more. Lovely, and then walking the hands back in towards you, lifting the arms up in front of you, flex and extend your wrists, and rotate the wrists around one way, and then back around the other way. Okay, so bringing yourself into tabletop position now. So making sure that your shoulders are above your wrists and your hips are above your knees, and you're spreading your fingers nice and wide so you've got a nice stable base. So we're going to do some cat-cows to mobilize our spine. So as you exhale, you're going to round your spine and tuck your chin towards your chest. And as you inhale, looking up towards the ceiling, pushing the hips back and letting the belly drop slightly towards your mat. Lovely. Exhale, rounding the spine, chin to chest into your cat. And inhale, looking up towards the ceiling, pushing those hips back into your cow. Lovely. Keep these going, just following your own breath. Exhaling into cat and inhaling into cow. Maybe seeing if you can pause between each inhale and exhale, holding each cat-cow. Lovely, one more round of each. And then back to a nice neutral spine. Okay, welcome back. So from here, we're going to come to the front of our mat. And we're standing hips distance apart with the feet. Let the knees be soft, roll the shoulders back and down, open through the palms. Engage your core muscles, tuck your tailbone, and connect with your breath. Okay, so let's take a nice big inhale, lifting the arms up, full body stretch, and then exhale, folding forward from the hips, coming down. Inhale, place the hands to the shins or thighs, lifting halfway up, lengthening through your back. Exhale, folding back down. Inhale, place the hands either side of the feet, bending those knees if you need to, and then exhale, big step back with your right foot. Inhale, big step back with your left foot into plank, shoulders above wrists, lower the knees and tuck the toes, and then exhale, lower the chest and chin towards the mat. Inhale, push your chest forwards, let your belly connect with the mat, lifting the chest up, and then exhale, lowering the chest back down, tuck your toes, lift your hips, push back into downward facing dog. Holding here for a couple of breaths. Now you can stay here in downward dog, or if you'd like to try a 3-leg dog, you can bring your left foot in a little bit. So your feet are closer together and your foot is in the middle, your left foot is in the middle of the mat. Inhale, lift your right foot up. And then exhale, look towards the hands, bring your knee to the right side, foot to the left side, and then shuffle your back foot backwards. So coming into a pigeon pose. If you like, you can pop a cushion underneath the right hip for comfort. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can also tuck your back toes and then bring your right foot to the outside edge of the right hand. So a couple of options for you there. And we're holding here for a few breaths. If you are in pigeon pose like me, you can stay up tall or you can bring yourself down. And as you exhale, just relax and soften. Lovely, one more breath here. If you're in pigeon, walking the hands back in towards you. And then everybody tucking your back toes. Take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Either staying in downward dog or bringing your right foot in a little bit, making sure the right foot is in the center of the mat, feet are closer together. And then inhale, lift your left foot up, 3-leg dog. Exhale, bring your knee to the left side, foot to the right side, shuffle your back foot backwards. So in pigeon pose on left side, or again, if you prefer, you can bring that left foot to the outside edge of the left hand. And once again, staying up tall, or if you want to, you can bring yourself down. Just listening to your body. and doing whichever pose feels best for you. Lovely, one more breath here. And if you're in pigeon, bringing yourself back upright. And then everybody tucking your back toes. Take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, push back into downward facing dog. And then from here, looking towards the hands, bending the knees. Take a nice big inhale, big step through with the right foot between the hands. Exhale, lower your back knee down and tuck the toes. Inhale, lift those arms up, opening through your chest. Exhale, lower the hands back down to frame your front foot. Inhale, tuck your back toes, and then exhale, push back into downward facing dog. And then bend the knees, look towards the hands, nice big inhale, big step through with the left foot between the hands. Lower your back knee down and tuck the toes. Once again, inhale, lift those arms up, open through your chest. And then exhale, bring the hands back down to frame your front foot. Inhale, tuck your back toes, and then exhale, push back into downward facing dog. And then bend your knees, look towards the hands. Take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, you can step or jump into standing forward fold at the front of your mat. Lovely, and then from here, slowly rolling up through the spine, tucking your chin towards your chest and bringing the head up last. And once again, rolling the shoulders back and down away from your ears. Okay, so from here, we're going to bring our left foot in slightly and take a medium step back with our right foot. And then we're turning our left toes in, making sure that our heels are in line. And then bringing our right toes out to the side to face the back of the mat. Now we want our legs fairly straight, but not locked. And then from here, take a nice big inhale, lift those arms. As you exhale, reach as far forward as you can over that right leg. When you can't reach any further, let your right arm come down and your left arm come up into a triangle pose. So holding here. Really opening through your chest. And if you feel like your left shoulder is coming down, just come up slightly. Rest your hand onto your thigh. One more breath here. And as you exhale, bring your left arm down, turning towards the right leg. Replace your right hand with your left hand, and then inhale, lift your right arm up, twisting to that right side. Exhale, coming back down, folding over the right leg. From here, bring your hands to your hips, lengthen through your spine, and then use your core to squeeze yourself up to standing. So we're going to come into a balancing pose. So bring your weight into your right foot, stepping through, and then from here, kicking your heel in towards you. And you can either try and take hold of your foot or your trouser leg, or just reach for your foot. If you're unable to reach your foot, just stay here. So stay here, trying to balance in this position. If you have got hold of your foot, Then you might be able to inhale, lift your right arm up, palm facing in. And if you would like to, exhale, reaching forwards, kicking the foot backwards. Try and keep your hips square, facing the back of the mat. One more breath here. And then exhale, release the hand, release the leg. Give that standing leg a little bit of a shake out. Okay, so same on the other side. Taking a medium step back with our left foot. Making sure those heels are in line again. And then turning left toes out, right toes in. Once again, try not to lock the legs, but legs are fairly straight. And then inhale, lifting those arms up. As you exhale, reach as far forward as you can over that left foot. When you can't reach any further, let your left arm come down, right arm come up. Triangle pose on the other side. One more breath here. And as you exhale, turn towards that left leg. Replace the left hand with the right hand. Inhale, lift your left arm up, twisting to the left side. Exhale, coming back down to frame your left leg. Bring your hands to your hips, lengthen through your back. Use your core to squeeze yourself up to standing. Okay, so from here, balancing on the left leg. So begin to bring your weight forwards into the left leg. So you can stay here, kicking your heel in towards you, reaching for the foot, or if you can, take hold of the trouser leg or foot. Have a go at coming forward. So inhale to lift the hand up, palm facing in, and then exhale, coming forwards, kicking your back foot backwards, keeping those hips square with the front of your mat. Lovely, one more breath here. And then coming back upright. Release the hand, release the foot. Give everything a little bit of a shake out. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the main sequence today. So grab yourself a quick sip of water and then we'll come down to do some seated stretches before our final relaxation. Okay, so that brings us to the final part of the class today. So we'll make our way down onto the mat, coming into a seated position and extending your legs out. So sliding your right foot in towards you, letting your knee just gently fall to the side. And you can pop your foot onto your thigh or onto your calf, whatever feels most comfortable for you. If you feel like you're leaning slightly to the right side, you may want to pop a cushion underneath your right hip just to elevate the hip. And then from here, we're going to take a nice big inhale, lift the arms up, lengthen through your back. And then as you exhale, folding forwards from the hip. So keep your core muscles activated to protect your back and push your hips back and down. And seeing if you can just lean over that left leg. Push your left heel away from you, drawing your toes towards you to encourage the back of your left leg to lengthen. And breathe deeply. As you exhale, see if you can just soften a little bit more. One more breath here. And then slowly coming back up to the center. Lovely. Let's do the same on the other side. So extend your right leg out, slide your left foot in, let that knee just gently fall to the side. And once again, if you want to pop a cushion underneath the left hip to elevate the hip slightly so you can come to the right side when we fold, then you can do that. Then when you're ready, take a nice big inhale, lifting those arms up, lengthening through the back, and then exhale, folding from the hips. Activate those core muscles, push your hips back and down. And then pushing your heel away, drawing your toes towards you to encourage the back of the right leg to lengthen. Breathing deeply, softening on the exhale. One more breath here, and then slowly coming up to the center. Okay, so that is the end of the class. So I hope you enjoyed that today. Please make sure that you do drink plenty of water for the rest of the day, and I hope you join me again soon.